Hello everybody. This edition of Construction News Tracker comes to you from National Pavement Expo, early January from the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center. As you can see, the floor is active, lots of folks looking around, lots of displays, plenty of machinery, and in addition, some outdoor demonstrations. We're going to bring it all to you on this edition of Construction News Tracker. It was all about asphalt at the recent National Pavement Expo at Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A well-attended show floor along with product walkarounds and outside demos kept attendees' interests. Some of the highlights of this year's show were from Bomag with its new BM 615 cold planer milling machine that skinned an 1.5 inches from a 20 by 130 foot area. The company outlined its features of cutting depth and width. Schwartz Industries unveiled its M6 Avalanche mechanical sweeper that wiped clean a huge debris sweep of the windrow created by a Buffalo turbine. Craftco, Sealmaster, Rainer, Simline, and KM International were also among the companies at NPE, demonstrating products to the pavement and asphalt contracting industries. Some interesting statistics relating on how much of our gas taxes and user fees go to cover the cost of roads and other transportation infrastructure being reported by the Tax Foundation. In a recent research report, the group claims that as of 2011, slightly more than 50% of all state and local expenses went to roads. And when all transportation modes are factored into the mix, the ratios do not improve. It's an eye-opening document for those who work in the road construction industry and can be accessed at taxfoundation.org/article/gasoline taxes. In a related development, though out of office, former DOT Secretary Ray LaHood is far from out of the transportation funding discussion, as witnessed by a recent interview on Fox News.
But we are one big pothole, Neil. All you have to do is get in your car today and drive around. And,
there's no denying the severity of the problem. I'm with you there, Secretary. I don't want to compound the problem by spending money that's supposedly been committed.
We need the Highway Trust Fund is diminished.
I know,
by
because someone's running off
30th,
with the money.
We will be out of money. We need people to step up, provide some leadership, and come up with the money. That's what we've always done in America.
All right. Well, we also account for the monies we spend in America, but we'll see, Secretary.
It's being accounted for, Neil.
I wish you were right. Well, we'll see. Secretary,
well,
thank you.
I am right.
You can watch the entire discussion by searching YouTube for Fox News Ray LaHood. Training firm ESI International reports growing interest in the project management field as business leaders seek to increase inefficiencies with expanded responsibility. Larger projects require greater depth of knowledge of all skills needed to direct teams, resulting in better competitive advantage. And those with greater overall knowledge of the entire process are certain to prosper. Ford Motor Company seeks to bite off a bigger piece of the pickup truck pie with a complete redesign of its F-150 lineup. A new body constructed of aluminum instead of steel is seen by engineers as part of the way forward, as the challenge seeks to find a stronger yet lighter platform, reducing total weight by 700 pounds, yet with better fuel efficiency. The F-150 lineup has a new 2.7-liter EcoBoost engine that includes the auto stop-start technology, 360-degree rear camera, and other Ford features designed to keep the pickup as the best-selling in America. Contractors using BIM, or Building Information Modeling, report that the system improves construction productivity, efficiency, and quality. McGraw-Hill studied firms in 9 of the world's top 10 construction markets where BIM is used. The return on investment BIM is demonstrating is expected to transform global construction practices. Going forward, it's predicted that contractors will use BIM 50% more than at present to improve their bottom lines. As the saying goes, even the best laid plans. And so goes the saga of Big Bertha. Employed to dig a 2-mile-long tunnel under Seattle in a massive infrastructure project, the world's largest boring machine came to a halt in early December as it struck an unknown underground object. Engineers were dumbfounded as crews worked to discover what had stopped the boring 60 feet underground. And after nearly a month of exploring, the culprit responsible has now been identified as an 8-inch diameter well casing buried some 10 years ago during a study of groundwater movement for the present construction project, and completely forgotten about. Inspectors are now going into the bore site in shifts to examine for potential damage and figure out how to proceed. And we close on this note. Encouragement is the oxygen of the soul. This is Construction News Tracker, watching out for the industry that makes the world a better place, brought to you by Caterpillar and produced by ForConstructionPros.com, where you can reach us anytime at Facebook.com/ForConstructionPros or at Twitter, where you can leave a comment or share us with friends using #ConstructionNews, as the streaming web never ends.